Hey everyone, Kevin Mangum here. Welcome back. Thank you so much for hanging in there with the No Like and Trust Challenge. Today, we're going to kind of try to pull everything together and try to get you moving forward as soon as possible. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to walk you through some things that we need to focus on. And we talked about what a funnel is. Simply put, it's a way for you to get your community into your Facebook group or into your website or into your tribe and walk them through your sales process and serve them with as much value as possible. Okay. All right. So, like I said, we're going to get right to it and try to break things down for you. Now, what we're going to focus on going forward is choosing a niche community to serve and a place to congregate online. This is going to be critical going forward, okay? Step two, we're going to define your ideal perfect customer as well. Step three, map out the steps of your customer journey, meaning the steps 1 through 5 that take a customer from their pain to their desired result. And you're going to create an irresistible offer that will allow you to basically continue to grow and expand and fund your business by what you charge your clients. All right, and the final step is we're going to create your funnel campaign, and I'll break those things down for you. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to uh, show you how to create your Facebook group, and there is a video in one of our assignment pages that has that um, the instructions on that, and we'll continue to add to those one pagers to make sure that you have enough value to complete what you need to do. Just a moment, I'm gonna go here. Okay, great. All right, so all right, and we're going to show you how to build and serve your tribe. That's what our objective has been throughout this time. Just a moment here. Okay. All right, and what I want to talk to you about today has to do with a concept called the 3-minute egg, and I got this from a really good book called The High Output Management. And basically, what it boils down to is this is a way for you to think about your process, your customer journey. If you the example is that if you have a diner and the name of your diner is 3-minute egg, right? That's what's drawing people to your diner. They can come to your diner, they can get 2 boiled eggs, coffee, and toast for a low price. That is what you're marketing to people, right? Um, well, the funny thing about it is, as simple as that process may seem, something we need to take into consideration is what happens from the start of the customer order to when you deliver the order. So, one thing you may, I'm going to use this 3-minute egg analogy, but one thing you need to think about is um, the process from customer arriving, placing their order, and then you creating what you are going to deliver them and then delivering to the customer. So, as simple as it sounds, um, the eggs cook at a different time and temperature, right? The bread toast cooks at a different time and temperature, and so does the coffee. So like the eggs may take longer to cook, the toast could be pretty fast, and the coffee could be potentially even faster if you've already got coffee prepared. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to, when you deliver the eggs, toast, and bread, I'm sorry, eggs, toast, and coffee, um, you don't want one of the items to be cold. So just try to use this analogy best you can in regards to um, your your process when you're thinking of this, because you have to think all these things out. All of the things that may come easy to you may not be as easy when it comes to your customer interacting with you for the first time. All right. And remember, you want to be able to resolve and solve their pain. They're coming to you because they're in pain. Usually, people are trying to move away from pain. They say we move towards pleasure and and away from pain. Uh, but most of the time we're just moving away from pain. To be honest. Um, all right, and you're gonna need to attract more leads. You're going to need to be able to attract more leads. So, again, just trying to sum things up and think of the things that we need to focus on going forward. And that's the purpose of today's training. You're going to be needing to qualify your ideal customer. What does that mean? That means you don't take everyone, you only take people within your niche, and you turn away people that aren't in your niche. So, you could imagine that, um, you know, uh, if the person has a specific need and desire and you're trying to get them out of that pain, you really want to filter things down and only get those people because you want to maximize the value that you give rather than having many customer avatars and not really being able to help anyone. Okay, we don't want that. All right. You're gonna need to get your own .com or your own domain. Okay. And like I said, when the homework sheet goes out, we're going to walk you through how to do that. Um, I personally use GoDaddy, but I'm going to refer you to Google domains as well, because we're going to need you to get your own business email. Okay, that's going to be important. It's going to make you look more professional. Even if you don't, even if you're just getting started, it's going to look way more professional, and people are going to um, respect what you're doing because you have your own domain and your .com. And usually it's not like super expensive in that regard. So okay, so we're gonna one of the things we're gonna focus on going forward is creating your website funnel process, and then this is an example of getting traffic, and then, like, for example, you could have a discount or a coupon. That's going to be the first thing you present to them. And then, of course, it's like, may I take your order, please? Would you like fries with that? And then you send them to the drive-through window to pay, kind of like when you're like in the fast food process, right? All right. And our ultimate goal is to get people to know, like, and trust us. We talked about short form content in the homework sheet. When I give it to you, you're going to we're going to walk you through the process of making long form content. Long form content can be 15 minutes long video or longer. It can be podcasts. It can also be blog. It could be newsletter. Blog could be, you know, 1,000 characters or more type of thing, where you're explaining the complete aspects of a particular part of your framework. Okay. So that's the goal. Now, one thing I want to talk about is this concept that some of you may be familiar with, but some of you may not. It's called a value ladder. I learned this from Russell Brunson and from ClickFunnels. And I'm just a little side note. When I send the homework sheet out, I'm also going to a highly recommended book that I would want you to look at is his book called .com Secrets, Russell Brunson's book, and it talks about all these things in a little bit more detail about funnels. That's highly recommended reading. Okay, but basically it's a scale. On the upper scale, there's the value, and horizontally there's the price. Essentially, what you want to do is you want to, um, as the price goes up, you want the value to go up. And this is something I want you to think about. I need you to have at least, ultimately, I want you to have four um, products or services that you offer to people. The bait can be something that's free, like an ebook, or you can even charge for the ebook. Usually, it's about $7 or so. Your front end offer could be your core offer. That's the one that's going to be $47 to $97. Mid range offer, that's going to be anything from, it could be 197 to even 497. But you're gonna, whatever you charge is going to be based on the value that you offer them. And then on the back end, or on the high level, the high ticket, you're going to charge um, 997, all the way up to, you know 9,997. I mean, even and beyond, depending on what the value you're offering, right? And then there's also, we want you to think about what's called a continuity program. Basically, that means they pay you every month, and that could be something like your mastermind group where they're paying you every month. That's going to be a critical part of your business. Um, Now, what I'm showing you here is something that we call a process map. And essentially, what's happening here is, all of these pieces aren't required, but this is kind of a mid-range type of process that you could have. So you could have it where the customer first interacts with you on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, on social media. But ideally, you would point them to an opt-in page, which basically is a page that will take their email address minimum as a minimum, or their name and email, so you can follow up with them. Once they go to your opt-in page and submit, you're going to have a lead, and you're going to add that lead to your list. Now you have a customer list. Okay, the power is in the list, as we've heard people say, especially Russell Brunson. Because the thing is, let's say you own a pizza parlor, right? Or you own like a Chinese restaurant, right? Like, don't you notice that, like, you always go to your favorite, like, Chinese restaurant or your favorite pizza place? But I mean, for the most part, you go in, you eat the good food, you go home, and you repeat that every week. Well, what if they had like a reward program online in which you submitted your email to them, right? And then now you've got this, potentially hundreds of people over time that you can email out to them coupons, discounts. This is how do we need to think. We don't want people to come in the door and just leave. We don't want that anymore. That's the wrong kind of thinking. And it doesn't take a lot, even if you don't have like hosted website, you can even, um, hey, refer them to your Facebook group, refer them to your Facebook business page once we show you how to create one, if you don't have it. But this is critical. We need to have a customer list, right? And then once you have a lead, you can send them to a sales page. And below that sales page, basically, I'm showing you a software called Active Campaign. You don't really have to use Active Campaign. It's an email marketing system. You may already have your own email marketing built into what you're currently using. Um, um, the ClickFunnels 2.0 has email marketing built in. So all of your hosting, all of your marketing, all of that is built in, sales pages and everything. All right. So you can retarget them once they become a lead on your list and email them. Um, and basically, like, you can email them, as the saying goes, until you offend them. So as long as you're respectful, and when you're emailing them, um, you'll probably have a customer for life. And then there's a thank you page where you thank them and you say, thank you so much for buying this. We appreciate you. It's a great idea. And then you can also, especially if you're in coaching, you can refer them to your Zoom link. Okay. All right. So like I said, there's a free way to do this. Like you could have like Facebook group. You have Facebook group, that's free, right? And then the Facebook group can take them to can have the Zoom link in it. And then you can literally use like you know, a payment processor like Cash App, Venmo. Um, I can, I'll put a list of those um, in the homework sheet when I post it. But you, Facebook group, Zoom link, um, you know, Cash, uh, Cash App type of software. And the other thing too, like let's say if you're selling a product or service in the Facebook group, you post your service, you post the price, they click on the link, you say, hey, look, this is my Cash App. People in general, like once people know, like, and trust you, you'll develop that through this process. Um, they will pay because they want what you need. Okay, even if you don't have high tech just yet. Okay. All right. Now, going forward, we need to think about your launch checklist. Okay. Choosing your niche. A lot of people, I've talked to people and I've talked to my friends and people in this group, they are struggling with their niche. I can tell you right now, part of it is because we don't look, when we look in the mirror, we don't look at ourselves as a demographic. We just go, well, like if I am a person that pays for like golf lessons, right? Or something like that, we'll just use that, right? I just think of myself as a golf enthusiast, right? But you should think more of yourself and so you can think of your ideal customer. Well, I'm, over 40, no golf experience, you know, um, things of that nature. Like you can really just take your time and think about your own self and how you are in a demographic unique to your own identity. All right. So just keep that in mind. I have good friends that are struggling with the niche, and it's like I get it, but I'm telling you, as much as we are all kind of like human and everything, in a lot of ways, we still are in a demographic, right? Get what I'm saying? Age, interests, experience level. Okay, so please keep that in mind. I don't want that to hold you back. I know good people that they're stuck at the niche, and it's like, okay, we need to help you with that. All right, so choose your niche, create your Facebook group, create your offer bundle. Offer bundle just means you have a product or service, and then you're gonna add all these bonuses so you stand out in the crowd. Um, all right. And you're going to get the free version of Zoom to host your coaching. Okay. I'm not for sure, like I can double check on that, but I think the free version of Zoom is roughly around 45 minutes um, at no extra charge, if I'm not mistaken. And it may be different by the time you see this video. But the point is that we need you to get started. Um, none of these launch checklist items require that you pay out of pocket. Okay. And what you can do is like when you host your meetings, you can have them like, you can say, hey, they're 30 minutes long, and really start like wrapping things up and counting things down. I heard this from a friend, counting down before it's over. So you don't just abruptly stop at the 45-minute mark. All right. Um, Set up payment processing. Again, there are payment processors out there like PayPal, Stripe, more potentially more intermediate or advanced. But like I said, you can use Cash App, and there are many others that I'll list. And then basically you need to launch and share it with the world. Okay. I'm telling you, like, if if you only knew how fulfilling it will be for you to share what you want to give to the world, you would do it today. You would do it today. You wouldn't put it off. You the thing is like um there's this concept that has to do with like motivation, and it's an issue that faces a lot of people, all of us humans. But essentially the way it works is like you actually have to do the thing you've never done. Like you've got to reach further for your mind to say it's okay to reach again. So that's the most challenging part. That very first step. That very first step. Okay. And you're just gonna have to step out there and you're gonna post it. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You might think this is silly. You might think this is silly, but and a lot of us are like full grown adults, and we're like children around our parents, right? Like, tell if you have a parent, like, tell your parents, like mom might be like, "Okay, that's silly." Okay, like that, right? But like tell someone close to you. Tell a colleague, tell a close friend, a sister or brother. Say, "Look, watch my challenge." What? There's no shame in that. But it also, again, it's that thing where, again, the way motivation works and dopamine works in our brain is I have to reach first to teach my brain that it's okay to reach. But if I never reach, the brain actually won't do it. It kind of seems like common sense, but people get stuck there every time. Okay. Now, before I wrap things up, I'm going to show you this what's called a automated a chatbot funnel. Um, I use a software called ManyChat. I've employed it in the past, and I'm going to be employing it more, and I highly recommend it for you, because again, it is a software that is not necessarily extremely expensive, but I'm just gonna kind of let you have a quick look at how this works. So just a moment. If you've ever got automated chats from a challenge or something like that, like this is what I'm referring to. Okay. All right. So basically, I'll kind of break it down for you. Oh, by the way, um, basically, this allows the mini chat allows for template sharing, and by just sending a link to people you want to share it with. So I have this. I'm gonna offer this template to those of us to those of you that are interested in the Funnel Tribe Mastermind group. That's pretty much a group that like-minded individuals such as yourself are going to be meeting together weekly, and we're going to be doing Q&A, hot seat. We're going to literally walk you through the process of getting your launching your campaign. All right, so here we go. So here, um, this is kind of the sort of the structure of it. And this particular, what I like about this example of an automated chat funnel is that you can actually set it up where when a person comments on your post, it automatically sends them a message. Now, I can tell you this, there are a couple ways you can do it. You can do it that way, but I think that's kind of neat. You don't have to do it that way. You can just send them a link, and once they start interacting with you in chat, they'll be put into this process. So let me show you. I can show you better than I can tell you, as the saying goes. All right. So I'm in the page, and the first step, so you see all the steps here. The first step is, like I said, um, user comments on a post, and it'll trigger a message to go to their page. Again, you don't have to use that method. You can just directly interact with them. Next, you're going to get a welcome page where it will display their first name. It'll show you how, by having that tag first name in there, and it'll say, hey, welcome, right? And then essentially, you know, this is showing you like how when you get this template from me in the Funnel Tribe uh, mastermind, um, all you have to do is just substitute your links and substitute your offer, etc. Right? So let me show you a preview of how it looks like on the phone. So they'll get that welcome message, and you'll be able to ask them, please confirm it's okay to do this. They click yes, and then you see that message starts to begin. Thank you for subscribing. If you don't want this, type stop. Otherwise, put your email address in. They put that email address in and they submit it. Boom. It takes them to more, you know, information, including your sales page link. But I also went a step further and I said, wait, do you need help installing software? Yes. They click yes. And the final step is they can go to my Calendly link and schedule an appointment. Okay. So I hope this is, helping you all and providing value. But this is something that I am encouraging you to um, try to understand. All right. Now the next one, and we're gonna wind things down soon. The next thing is called funnel mapping. Essentially, what it boils down to is a funnel actually is not necessarily a website. A funnel is the process that you take people. The funnel is the process that you take people through from step one, you know, through five, and then result. Okay, so the biggest thing for you is creating a result on the end, and you can do it because you've made that result. All right, thank you so much for the feedback. I'm glad it doesn't seem complicated. I appreciate that. Now, this is going to be kind of cool. As a member of the um, as a member of uh, the Funnel Tribe Mastermind group that we are offering, we're going to also offer a funnel mapping. Okay. And again, funnel doesn't mean you have a hosting website software, but I'm showing you how far we can go with it. Okay. So I'm showing you how far we can go. It does not have to be this complex. So, we use this funnel mapping software, and it's going to be, it's going to take you to the next level, and it's going to help you so much with your vision. So you see, like, the first step is Facebook. The next step is the opt-in page where you get their information. And again, this has some complexity to it, but I don't want you to be overwhelmed by this image. Okay, so I'm gonna try to break it down. The next step in the funnel is the bridge page or your content page. Now that could be, like, for example, if you are an affiliate or getting commission from sales, you're going to have your own video of you saying, hey, my name is, you know, uh, you know, Susie Jones, and I have this wonderful offer that helps, administrators improve their test scores of the end of year test scores for kids or something like that. And then you, after that, you send them to the offer page, right? So, but in the meantime, when they opt in, you'll see that you have these email sequence where we'll show you how to create an email sequence where you're, following up with them with your newsletters, short form content, long form content, and basically keeping it up and following up with them. The money is in the follow up as well. Okay. So so yeah, you got the follow up emails, and ultimately they're gonna point back to your sales page. So that's the goal, right? And then you have order form page. And oh, by the way, I just want to say this real quick. I don't want to miss anything. If you have questions, um, please please post your questions in the group, and me or someone from my team will make sure we follow up with you. Okay. This is also a form of accountability, and also a form where you can just ask questions and not feel you have stupid questions. But when we do the funnel mapping for you in the mastermind group, we can we can ask you like, hey, what would be like ideal projected numbers for your particular project or what you're doing? We can enter those numbers in, right? And I'm going to show you what happens. And also, like I said, you're going to have an order form page and a thank you page. But if you look in the right hand side, like we'll have your product there, your traffic sources there, right? We're going to have your expenses to do business, right? All those things, all those things, we'll be able to plug those things in for you. And this software is so amazing. We click simulate and the magic happens, right? Now, these numbers are false. This is not an income claim. I shouldn't say false, but this is not an income claim. But look at what we can do together in our mastermind group. You got cost per acquisition, um, revenue, profit, and again, these numbers are obviously fictitious numbers, but can you see how we can run tests based on your expectations? And then when you put it out there, um, you know, we can see what happens in real time. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it does. It is kind of easy, but I can tell you it looks easy. I can tell you that what I've found, and I've got good friends. If you've been in the VIP group, then you've had a chance to work with me, and uh, Kelly was there as well. Um, Working in groups, and even look, I'm extremely shy when it comes to strangers, right? People that know me don't think I'm shy, but like strangers, especially in the industry, at a conference or in a Facebook group, let me tell you, I'm not going to be interacting with people. And when people interact with me, I'm acting all shy, like, ew, why they send me a message, right? But what we're going to do in this mastermind group is it's going to be private and members only. And, we're going to be completely transparent. You'll be able to say what you want to say and not feel like you're being judged or your questions aren't smart, because that's how we get to the next level. Because it's like the saying goes, the person that raises their hand will get ahead of the person that's afraid to raise it, right? Because they're afraid to look stupid by their question. We need to ask the questions. We need to ask the questions that are completely uncomfortable, that are going to take our business to the next level. Okay. All right. So, yeah. If you, and let me tell you something, this is going to apply to you and your customers. You're going to need to get them to raise their hand. They're going to be so shy. Okay. So, let me tell you, if you're a person that, that can relate to this, and you've been shy in the past, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So next, as we get ready to wrap things up, um, the tribe brings it all together. You'll be defining your ideal perfect customer, creating your customer journey, your irresistible offer, and your community of trust, and it's all going to go into your funnel. So this is we're going to connect all these things so they don't seem like they're a bunch of separate pieces. All right. Now, within the group, as soon as you join and you meet with us, we're going to we're going to do it with you. Okay. All right. So I want you to understand that when you offer your product, that you can also do it with your customer. Um, and then that can help them speed up their process. But we're going to help you choose your niche. We're going to help you create your Facebook group. We're not going to do it for you, but we're going to do it with you. Meaning, when we have meetings, we'll be able to sit down and hash things out. Create your offer bundle, create your customer journey. You're going to get the VIP archive recordings. You're going to get access to previous Funnel Tribe Zoom recordings. And you're going to get the mini chat and the ClickFunnels templates that they're going to be free for you, okay, when you're in this group. Okay, all you'll have to do is insert your logo, insert your text. Okay, we're going to show you how to set up payment processing. Ultimately, you're going to want to be able to perform sales from your page rather than send a Cash App link. So we'll show you how to set up PayPal or Stripe or whatever the case may be, and then we're going to launch your campaign and share it with the world. We're not gonna let you sit in your hands. You know, I've been in groups, and you know there was accountability, but you know the people that did the best were the people who were already more assertive, and I was really shy when I got in my first group, so I kind of didn't do much. And we're not going to do that here. We're going to be we're going to set a date, and we're going to launch with you're going to have you launch, okay? And we're going to have Q&A and hot seat where you interact with your peers, and also um like I said, get a chance to hash all your ideas out. So just want to introduce to you. Um, I if you can bear with me, um, that I kind of when I was working on this, that I kind of was trying to make some adjustments to this page here, but basically, today you can join our exclusive Funnel Mastermind group for $47 for the first month, and you get all of those items. Now, the other thing too is uh, I'm gonna put the link in uh, in the group as well for this exclusive offer. But while we're while we're sitting here, let's go ahead and put it in here. So the link is going to be kevinmangum.com/funnel tribe. All right. And you're going to go there, and you're going to get the deal. Now, after that first month, like I said, and it's 30-day guarantee. If you don't feel fulfilled by it, we'll refund your money back. After that, it's going to be $97 per month. But again, if you get in now, we may actually be able to work on that particular price. But I can tell you, you should try to get in now while that price is $47. And yeah, it's going to give you a whole lot of benefits. So I want to wrap things up today. I really appreciate you. We got one more day tomorrow and in the challenge, and possibly a bonus day for those who can make it. But we're going to wrap things up, and I really appreciate your time. And again, this is what's going to be offered in the Funnel Tribe Mastermind group. And I want you all to keep this in mind. We really would like you in this group. We really know that you need to take action. This is a year of action. We cannot wait another year to get our dream and our vision out, okay, to the world. So thank you so much for your time. And we look forward to seeing you in the Funnel Tribe Mastermind group. So thank you, everyone. I hope you have a great day. And if you have any questions, always reach out to us in the group. And remember that, with a tribe, you can bring things together. Don't do things alone. Don't do things alone. All right. So thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.